Hey, it's Ashley. Everything in this video can be found on a public domain, and the full disclaimers down below. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Special thanks to Shosh, Peter, Pam, and Jay. And I've sat back and I've watched and I've listened and I've learned and I've analyzed and overanalyzed and said nothing up until now. But I do not believe in my heart of hearts that this is Harry and Meghan and their child. I just do not. And I've been told about people lining up moles and veins and vessels and this, that, and the other. But my thing is this. She has lost so much weight in 2 weeks. How can you go from thick, and she was thick, not red dress thick, but, she was pretty thick. Not overweight or anything, but she had a little, health to her. And how do you go from that to absolutely rail thin in a matter of days? We're talking 2-3 weeks since the Jubilee. Am I right? Even a month. How do you go from that thickness to a bag of bones in a matter of such a small time span? And let's not ignore the fact that this child hasn't grown 1 centimeter in years. I think he's 3 now, and he's not grown any bit of height or girth or anything. And Harry, there's a brown-eyed Harry and a blue-eyed Harry. I'm just not convinced that this is Harry and Meghan. They're going to play all their little games and do everything they want to do, and I just think this is a part of it. I really, really do. They have to be seen where the billionaires hang out. You know what I mean? I guess nobody wanted to come to their 4th of July backyard party, leaving their children at home, and which I don't blame them. But it's just a little off to me. Every bit of it's just weird. And like I said, this child, this little boy especially, just doesn't grow, and he doesn't look the same from one picture to the next. He's just, I don't know, as cute as these children are, and they just look different from one picture to the next, and I have to question that. Even professionals have questioned, was that really them as a family in Wyoming? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. But, the little girl also, we've not seen enough of her to really tell, but my goodness gracious, you do not take 2 people that are genetically built like Harry and Meghan, coming from 2 different backgrounds, 2 different races, and somebody told me she was a 16th. She's not a 16th of African American. She's a half African American. Her mother's African American. You cannot produce 2 redhead, blue-eyed, pale children. It's just not going to happen, And they're trying to make it out as if the royal family can finally breathe a sigh of relief that this book has been delayed a year. But in all reality, in all actuality, they're the ones that had it delayed a year. They're trying to push back, and they did the same thing to CNN when it came to the uncle and his buddies and his endeavors. They're really good at it. Negotiating with these big companies, with these corporations, and saying, hey, we're going to have it our way, and you're going to have it our way also. But of course, we know what this means for Harry and Meghan. They're all up in arms over this financially. And the Penguin Publishing House, I believe is what it's called, they had, of course, fronted Harry a deposit on this book. And he was on a timeline, and that book was supposed to have been published immediately following the Jubilee. And so this means that in a year's time, they could also say, hey, look, we're kind of over this. We're tired of waiting, dragging our feet, and we're being threatened, or we're being silenced and held off. So maybe we should just cancel this. That would be another deposit they have to return, unless their contract says they can keep it. But we're doing Netflix, Spotify, this publishing company. What next, you guys? They're gonna be destitute, stuck on the street working at McDonald's. If they're lucky, before it's all said and done. They're being wrecked. I personally find it weird that everything they stick their hands into fails, and there's a reason behind it. There has to be. And I almost believe that the royal family are the ones behind this wrecking, which I don't blame them, but that's very clever if they are. I think there's major influence behind it. That's what I meant to say. And my buddy Jay said that they're still not done. They're still feeding the media the horrible stories about William and Kate having trouble in their relationship, that their marriage is going towards a divorce, or she's not going to make queen consorts. And my buddy Jay said the way that the media is combating this is putting out the feel-good stories about William and Kate and showing the reality of what's going on. And that, I'm sure, makes Harry and Meghan both very upset that they're not winning when it comes to this media battle that they're trying to stir up. It's always something and it never ends. And of course, they're feeding the media that, the palace is running scared. Another Oprah interview is on the horizon. Meghan and Harry are making all these threats. And they can say that all day long, but Oprah's already come out and told them, we're not doing another interview. So, I believe the royal family's gotten to her too. And as sad as this is, at the end of the day, we all know it's all about money. That's it. I thank God I don't worship money that way. Thank you for being here with me. I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast. Stay safe, be blessed, and know I love you, and I thank you for all your prayers.